Alrighty guys, today we're going to go ahead and review the actual gear presets. Some people were still confused on how to actually do this, what modes does this actually apply to, so we'll be covering all of that today. It's been a while since I hadn't done guild action, so I actually went ahead and did that today, and we were able to get some loot guys. I dropped almost 10,000 diamonds today. Not my proudest moment, but I think this is going to be a massive power boost for the account. So let's go ahead and quick claim everything and I'll show you everything that I got. So I got 2 evolution stones for my red dragon. We're going to go ahead and evolve him with you guys right now. I got some additional stones for my blue dragon so we can keep making him stronger. And I got a bunch of shards for the dark dragon just so we can continue to build him. And we start working on that third dragon. I'm still not really sure if I want to go all out. You know, at the end of the day, we do have to level all of them up. So, I mean, we'll use them eventually, right? So let's go into the star upgrades and let's see how far we're actually able to get him. So we are able to get 1 more star. And he is right at his final star before he is able to get evolved, and that's where we're pretty much dropping it off for them. Let's do the blue dragon first. We're able to get him 1 level higher. That's very good. And then how much would this be? Yep, let's go ahead and do that as well. And we're on our way to 3 more stars so we can get another slot on our dragon's nest. I could use some dragon blood, but I'm not in a super hurry to get that done. This guy wanted to do, so boom, let's activate that. Let's spend some dragon blood here, and there we go. You're not gonna catch me with my pants down 2 times. We actually do have the 6 stones now, and let's go ahead and evolve them. There we go. Now some of you guys still have some questions as to which dragon should you go ahead and level up. I might make a video on that next. However, some recommendations where you're not gonna go wrong with is let's go into our adventure and let's go into champion expedition. The real answer is any dragon that you have fun with. Those are the dragons that you should try to level up, because that's the most important thing in the game. However, knowing that these bosses rotate between fire, arcane, and light, this is probably the factions that you want to do. Some people are saying that you got better rates doing anywhere from stage 10 all the way up to stage 19 versus doing endless. I actually tested it today and I did get a piece of SSR gear out of my 6 runs on floor 19. However, I do typically average 1 piece of gear for every 6 stages that I clear in Endless Abyss as well. So far, I cannot confirm nor deny it, but I'll probably make a video on this and see if you guys want to do some tests as well. Maybe share the results, and then we can maybe finally crack down and understand if the better rates is actually at maybe floor 19 and not hold away at Endless. Because it seems like Endless, it's only mainly coins that you get a boost on, not necessarily the rates. Let's go ahead and actually see how far we can actually take our little dragon boy here. So I did already have some stones saved up. Looks like we'll at least be able to get 1 more star. Get him to 3 stars would be pretty cool, but doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Should I just go for it, guys, with my remaining dragon blood? I don't know. Maybe we'll leave that for some other time. We actually unlock some more stellar power, which is always good. There's just some additional stats. Nothing super crazy, but hey, always happy to get some additional stats. Almost at 4.5 milli in power, which is really good. There we go. Let's get some other 10 stones. Okay, now we get like the good stones. That's pretty good. Can we do this again? No. Okay, how many stars do we need? We're gonna need 1 more star upgrade so we can go into 40. Is it worth it, guys? Should I just do it? I'm gonna do it. Why not? Let's go ahead and actually use some dragon blood here. This is gonna make my second team be a bit stronger as well. And there we go. With that star upgrade, we're now at slot 3. We actually unlocked some more little nest spots, so that's going to be good. And we were able to double down on stellar power and get double the attack, HP, and defense as just basic stats for us, so that's always really good. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Boom. Give me some more of that. Give me some of these. And let's advance. All right. So for the next one, we're at level 18. The next one, we're going to need 42 stars, and we're currently at 40. So 2 more stars and we'll be right there. Should we just push, guys? I don't know. This might be a mistake. This might be a mistake. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the YouTube video. All right, boom. Let's get those 3 stars there. Let's get that star upgrade. And then let's go into our light dragon. Let's do exactly the same thing. Like that. Star upgrade. Boom. Every day closer to evolving more dragons. I would say probably the recommendation would be to just go ahead and max out your main 2 dragons or your main 3 dragons. I'm just going a little bit crazy because, you know, I wanted this extra stellar power, but, you know, you should probably do the smart thing and, you know, actually focus on your main dragons. But there we go. We actually went ahead and did that, and then we're going to need 2 more stars to get over to level 44. All right, Okay, so gear loadouts. Let's actually start to talk about this. If we go into the challenge and you try to go into story mode, so instead of going to gear swap and doing like the whole shabacle of actually swapping gear, all you gotta do now is go in here and you're gonna click on use presets. So you're gonna have a preset here. For example, I have this as my blue team, but this I use for bossing, and then this is my story team. So I'll be able to just, so we're gonna go ahead and just click on quick apply, and then, oh, give us an error with this. We'll go ahead and do copy preset, and then it's going to put everybody exactly where we had geared them in. And now after we clicked on the use preset, we can see that if we go into gear swap, our stuff is all moved around now. So this might have happened to you, and we're going to go ahead and explain why it is that this happened. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, in order to set that up, you're going to go into your gear in your characters. You're going to click gear preset. Once you do this, this menu is going to open up for you. And in my case, it seems like it takes your 2 story teams, so like your top 12 units, and it just makes like a pre-configuration with whatever they have at the moment. But you can add as many as you want. So you just click on add a new preset, you call it whatever you want, and then you can have maybe like an attack Ifrit, or a critical Ifrit, or a crit damage Ifrit, and a crit rate Ifrit. You can go ahead and mix that up. And then here's where I believe it gets confusing, because it lets you have any piece of gear available at all times. There might be, if you're not keeping a good track on how many of your characters actually have this little hat, for example, and you put it on a third character, whenever you go into battle, this is exactly what's going to happen, right? Some units will be missing pieces because you didn't have enough of that same piece and you equipped it to somebody else, right? So super important for you to really keep track of how many pieces of gear do you actually have. So even though you do have to do that extra little bit of thinking at this step, you're investing that time in order to not have to waste any more time in actually switching gears at a later time. Once you have finalized doing all your presets for your gear, how are you actually going to put this into a formation? Well, I'm not really sure why they hid it up here, but it's right above here. It says formation grouping. You're going to click that, and then you're actually going to have your main team and then whatever team that you decide to create, right? So for example, if we go into here, we can actually edit this quote unquote main team. And let's say I want to make my light team. So we can just click quick deploy here and then see if it makes some good decisions here. I'm definitely missing, I'm going to take away this. I'm going to add my assassin, and then Lorindale, I'll probably delete her as well, and then I'll add my serpent, Jormungandr. We'll do this, and then yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, after this, you're going to click on gear setup, and then from this part, because you've already went ahead and do the gear presets, you're going to have all of them here, and you can actually give them to your units, right? So for example, my genie, I think I already have a genie piece, right? Yeah, there we go. So I can go ahead and click here and say, let's go ahead and give Shahrazad the Shahrazad kit. And then for Chiron, I want another healing kit. So yeah, not the best here, but probably that, right? And then for my tank, I want to make sure that we give him some HP stuff. So like this is like my secondary tank stuff. And then I'll give Athena my main tank stuff, which is this one. This is the one I have an Oberon. And for my assassins, this is going to be my main DPSs. So we're going to go here and we're going to give my Lancelot. We'll give him this, which is my main Ifrit DPS. And then I'll give I'll give her my Fenrir stuff. Right here. Oh, see, for example, this is what I was telling you guys, right? So if you double book them, this is the problem that you're gonna have. So I'm just gonna give her Siegfrieds, and with this, we now know they can all have the equipment that they need. And now with that, we can go into our adventure, into our Wormborn units, go into Sanctum Trial, and finally, for the last time, we don't have to worry about on our factional tower teams. We can go in here and make sure that we are using our preset. We're going to go here and we're going to use this one, right? So we're going to click right there. Boom, everything gets immediately changed. And if we go into gear swap, boom, everybody's equipped with what they need to be equipped. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and just, let it rip. Maybe we make some adjustments in our placements, make sure the tanks are doing their job. And then boom, let's just go ahead and let it rip. And just like that, guys, hopefully that cleared out some confusion and you guys not worry about gearing anymore. Anyway, see ya.
Our bombs are gone, a foolish price.